have a difficult budget session again coming up next month.
There's some people that are already upset about some of the cuts that have already been made, and I know there were some protesters outside the State of the State speech at the City Club on Friday from the AARP, and they put up billboards, about 6 different billboards. I think we have some pictures of those billboards on the way to Salem, trying to get to lawmakers, saying that some of these cuts are really hurting vulnerable seniors who are getting in-home care, long-term care. And they say they came up with a sheet of several ways they thought you could save that money without cutting that care. Why focus there on those vulnerable people?
Well, I think it's, first of all, we haven't made any additional cuts yet. I mean, I met yesterday with the Senate President, the co-speakers, and the co-chairs of the Ways and Means Committee, as well as the political leadership in the legislature, to actually create a conversation about how we're going to proceed. So I think it's a little too early to conclude that we're going to make specific cuts in one part of the budget or the other. Having said that, there's no question that the biggest problem is in the Department of Corrections and the Department of Human Services, and there will undoubtedly be some reductions there. We'll do our very best to try to protect vulnerable citizens, but I think we also need to recognize that we have a 9% unemployment rate in this state and a falling revenue forecast, and we can't spend money that we don't have. So we're going to try to do the very best we can to make sure that not only we maintain our social safety net, but that the decisions that we make in this budget put us in a better position for the budget in the 13-15 biennium.
The AARP makes the argument that if you make those cuts and save $95 million to the general fund, you lose $156 million in matching funds from the federal government. Why would you do that?
Well, because we have to, I'm not saying we're going to do that. I think we'll certainly look at their list of other alternatives. But, this is a set of difficult choices. If you cut employment-related daycare, for example, a lot of people then no longer can actually go to work, so they end up on welfare and have challenges of their own. So I think the danger here is not to silo this discussion. If there's every group that basically wants somewhere else to get cut in the budget, as though there won't be any other consequences. And the fact is that when you are downsizing your budget, there are going to be consequences. And I think we have to be transparent and set priorities. But at the end of the day, we have to use the resources that we have.